Good day. Thank you for joining me. My name is Glaze Gibbs. This is my story. This is my ministry. Hey, I used to be part of the problem. Now I'm seeking to be part of the solution. I had a team. I had a bunch of guys following me, all because of the wrong reason. All because what? We was chasing that green stuff. We was chasing that money green. We was chasing that financial high. I'm talking about fast money, fast life. Anything can go just like that. Today, what I'm gonna talk about is don't believe everything that you hear. Okay? I'm talking about even with social media, it's like ghetto media. Don't believe everything that you hear. Like even right now, I was going around on social media that this individual right here with the black on, okay? His name is Donavan. You got Big Donavan with the black on, with the jewelry, and then you got Little Donavan, Bumpy, with the red on. Big Donavan, they call him Shoe Shine. I just got word, you know what I'm saying, probably like last week, that Shoe Shine was murdered in Florida at a studio. So, you know what? It's like, my thing is, anytime you hear about people from the past, hats off. Because once again, I heard he was dead. The word was circulating. People was going around saying it on different social media outlet that, Shoe Shine, Donavan, that he was dead. Listen, pray and hope that he's not dead. And I pray and hope that he have a speedy recovery and he stay away from all that crazy stuff. Like I told you, with this individual, hey, Donavan, they was it. They was dangerous. Look at the photos. And I'm tired, I'm sorry if I got to keep posting it. Look at the photos. Look how heavy he was back then. Look at his wrist. Look around their neck. I'm saying right now where it's like, to me, when I remember these guys, guess what? Dangerous dude. They was professional stick-up kids. And what they did is they didn't discriminate. They were Jamaicans, but they went after everybody. They went after Jamaican, they went after black, they went after Colombian, Dominican, they went after anybody that had money as far as drug dealing, illegal money, and they got them. And what I'm saying is when you used to see them, I used to run into them every now and then out and about, but most of the time probably at the movie theater in Long Island or Sunrise. And when I used to see these cats, here it is right now, dressed down, crazy jewelry, fancy cars, BMW. And like I told you right now, they used to have their little crew with them. From my understanding, what he used to do is, Big Donavan, Shoe Shine, he used to get his boys to come back from Jamaica. Like from my understanding, it's a saying that he'll take 4 bodies in casket down to Jamaica and they bring 10 of his guys back. That was his little army. Here it is. They was down there in Jamaica. Poverty, wasn't doing well, wasn't living well. And he brought these guys that was kind of trained, guerrilla warfare, and he brought them back to the States. And what he did is they went after drug dealers, kidnapping. I'm talking about the Colombian, Panamanian, anybody black, anybody Italian, anybody that was in the game right now was, they wound up following them. They wound up snatching them up and they wound up robbing them. I'm saying money, drugs, jewelry, you name it, they did it. And what people don't understand, sometimes whatever you do in the past can come back and bite you in the rear end. And you got to be mindful. You got to be careful. You got to be cautious. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over, not thinking that somebody's not going to come back. It might don't come back today or tomorrow. Might don't come back a year from now, 5 years from now. But it can come back 10, 20, 30 when you least expect it. So you have to be aware of your surroundings and you have to understand what you're doing. Like to me, the crazy part about it, we ain't had no problems. Here it is right now. If I see them, they see me, what's the acknowledgement? Like, what's up? Nothing more, nothing less. But the difference was I knew who they was. They knew who I was and I knew they was dangerous. So to me, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to let stick-up kids, I'm not going to let anybody that's out there sneak up on me and get me like that under any circumstance. Because once again, they had a nice little army and they was prepared. So being prepared, guess what? They had guys, like he brought them back from Jamaica. So guess what? He took care of them. He took care of their family. Right now he had plenty of money to do so because of the things that they was doing. So he was already got his guards up, ready for any and everything. And that's what people don't understand. People got to understand when you're in that life, any and everything goes. And you got to pay attention to each and every one. So when you go around hunting like the wolves and you sizing up people and you get them, guess what? Some people might let you go or no retaliation because guess what? It's not in their blood. Some people is blessed and happy. Oh man, you robbed me, but you took my money, you took my drugs, you took my jewelry, but you left me with my life. So here it is, unfortunate because it could have went elsewhere. You could have killed me. But sometime when you out there and you enter that street life, you can't give people opportunity. Because you give them that opportunity, they will come back. Like I told you, whether it be a day from now, a week, a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, doesn't matter. Here it is. Certain people will come back and you will have to pay the piper. You will have to pay the price, and you have to be prepared for that. That's what you're up against. And to me, like I say, from my understanding, it was somebody that he robbed from the past and it caught up with him. And to me, I'm glad that he's all right. I'm glad that he's still alive. And hopefully right now is, guess what, man? Like, it's a learning experience. Sometime right now is when you hit a near-death experience or you go to jail and you get out, guess what? Once you got another opportunity, you got to take full advantage of that situation. Because if you don't, how many chances are you going to get? How many times your life going to be spared? Come on. Eventually, if you keep going against the grain, eventually the grain going to go against you. Why? Because once again, that's the law of nature. And you have to be smart. You have to think positive. Hey, guys, girls, anybody that's out there, listen, man. I am Brian Glaze Gibbs. This is my story. This is my ministry. Like I told you right now, is I did everything in my life from A to Z. I'm not proud of that. I wish I had to do it all over again. I wish I had a do-over card. And basically, everything I know now, if I had a do-over card, trust me, I would have did everything differently. Everything differently. But once again, listen, hit that like button. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is my book, Beyond Lucky, the Brian Glaze Gibbs story about crack, money, murder, and redemption. Email me to get your signed copy. Brian, Brian, Gibbs, Gibbs 1201 at yahoo.com. Hey, listen, follow me on Instagram, Brian Glaze Gibbs. As I'm going to end the story as I started it. Look at these individuals. Like I tell you right now is, guess what? These are the tale of the two Donavans. Here it is right now, the guy with the black shirt. They call him Shoe Shine. Dangerous individual. Here it is, that was his partner, Bumpy. I'm saying they call him Donavan also. And right now is the moral story, guys. Listen, man, anybody can be had. Anybody can make mistake. Anybody can get out there and do stupid things. But once again, keep in mind, whatever you do, guess what? Eventually can come back and bite you in the rear end. And you know what? Was it worth it? No, it wasn't. If you got a 9-to-5, you live in a law-abiding life, as a law-abiding citizen, chances are things still can happen, but then it'd be less likely. Once again, thank you for joining me. I am the one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. This is my story. This is my ministry. Keep in mind, I am not your typical minister. I am not. I'm going to talk about the good. I'm going to talk about the bad. I'm going to talk about the ugly. Once again, thank you for joining me. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Have a good night.